our common sense often deceives us. When we think of the most American car, it's easy to imagine the names that have dominated the automotive scene for generations, brands that are synonymous with patriotism, freedom, and strength on wheels. Ford, General Motors, Chrysler. True pillars of the industry that have shaped both the economy and the culture of the country. And yet, the title of the most American car, the one with the highest content of parts and labor sourced from the United States and Canada, doesn't belong to any of these giants. Surprised? Perhaps you should be. For decades, sedans, trucks, and SUVs from traditional brands filled our roads and garages. Ford, with its F-Series lineup, especially the F-150, was synonymous with durability and reliability. General Motors, with models like the Chevrolet Silverado and Colorado, carried a legacy of strength and versatility. And let's not forget Chrysler, now part of the Stellantis conglomerate, with its iconic Jeep and Ram lines. These are names that evoke American pride, each deeply rooted with factories spread across states like Michigan, Ohio, and Kentucky. But the landscape has changed. Foreign brands, once seen as invaders, began establishing themselves on American soil, investing heavily in local production. Toyota, Honda, and other Asian companies proved that manufacturing in the U.S. wasn't just a strategic move, but a way to win the hearts of consumers. The Toyota Camry, for instance, became a popular choice for those seeking quality and reliability, while models like the Honda Passport and Ridgeline also started earning spots on lists of cars with high American content. The competition intensified, but an unexpected name began appearing at the top of those lists. It was a brand that, until recently, seemed more synonymous with controversy than tradition. And perhaps that is the story that best defines what it means to be American today, not just preserving what exists, but innovating and reinventing. This emerging automaker claimed the title not just with one model, but with an entire lineup of vehicles that challenge the industry's paradigms. Among its competitors, Ford models like the Mustang GT, or even SUVs from Honda and Toyota, fell behind. Surprisingly, this manufacturer achieved an impressive 87.5% domestic content in one of its key models, a statistic calculated through rigorous studies evaluating everything from the origin of parts to the labor involved in production. Other models in the same lineup weren't far behind, with percentages of 85% and 82.5%, easily surpassing the traditional industry leaders. These numbers aren't just technical data. They reflect a real commitment to local manufacturing. Picture massive factories in states like California and Texas, where not only are cars assembled, but essential components like batteries and motors are produced. These facilities represent a rebirth of American industry, employing thousands of workers and utilizing advanced technologies that place innovation at the center of the process. It's a vision that combines modernity with traditional values, a fusion of past and future. And yet, this automaker's identity remained shrouded in mystery, while other brands remained familiar and trusted. The Chevrolet Silverado, the Jeep Gladiator, the Toyota Highlander, all occupy a safe place in our collective imagination as symbols of toughness and dependability. But something about this new leader's story feels different. Its name isn't as strongly tied to the American flag as those mentioned above, but perhaps it should be. What makes this story even more fascinating is its approach to manufacturing. Imagine giant molds of metal being formed into a single piece using ultra-modern casting technology. This method, known as gigapress, not only saves time and money, but also ensures a level of consistency and quality that redefines industry standards. Even so, this brand also faces challenges, such as reliance on imported components for critical parts, including motors and batteries. Still, the combination of innovation and determination keeps it at the top. Finally, the mystery is revealed. The title of the most American car doesn't belong to Ford, General Motors, Chrysler, Toyota, or Honda. It belongs to Tesla. Yes, Tesla, long seen as a bold disruptor and for some, an alien force in a traditional industry, has claimed this space. The Tesla Model 3 Performance leads the rankings, closely followed by the Model Y and the upcoming Cybertruck, each symbolizing not only cutting-edge technology, but also a commitment to the rebirth of American manufacturing. The fact that Tesla holds this title might perfectly reflect where we are as a country. Innovation isn't just an aspiration, it's a necessity. And while Tesla still relies on global suppliers for some parts, its commitment to domestic manufacturing cannot be ignored. It sends a powerful message to consumers who now look beyond traditional badges in search of something more, something that represents the future without abandoning its roots. So, while competitors continue to evolve and compete, Tesla is redefining what it means to be American in the automotive world. It's not just about tradition, it's about innovation, vision, and above all, the courage to challenge the status quo. This is a new era for the American automotive industry, and Tesla is at the very center of it.